say this is a big rich town. I just come from the poet's part. Bright light, city life, I gotta make it, this is where it goes down.
Hello and welcome to that Double D team. I'm D. This is my review reaction video for Power Season 5 Episode 6. Start off with Ghost, because obviously he's very up to date and relevant at the moment. He's been taking part in the Drake's In My Feelings challenge, obviously, because he's all up in his feelings in this episode. It's just pure emotion from him. He makes peace with Tasha, obviously from his previous conversation last episode with the Reverend, and he's no longer blaming other people. He's taking responsibility for himself, even though Tasha's like, well, you're still saying all this and doing all this so you can feel better. So it's a bit of both. We're never going to be together as an item, because obviously he finds out she's working with Angie to try and cover their backs, Tariq's back, and the whole death of Ray situation, which Ghost has kind of took his eye off the ball with a bit, because he's trying to do the QCP and Dre revenge. He's not really been thinking about the murder, because he thought, right, body's gone, bullet's fine, but no, Tasha and Angie have been handling it all along, which Ghost was a bit uneasy about at first, but he's like, no, you know what, I trust you to deal with it, that's sweet. He used a few voice messages with Tariq to try and explain and apologise for his actions previously and what he said and he didn't mean, but Tariq's just giving him the cold shoulder like the dickhead child he is. He then makes peace with Tate. Sorry about what happened, I understand, you bringing Dre on board was a good idea. To try and appease your fears, I'll donate 50k and we can get back on track, yeah? Obviously, he said money, so Tate's all involved. He then also takes Dre to the side for a little word and says, bro, let's just work together, man, let's have beef. I mean, I want you to do me a favour, I do you a favour, I'll get you back in the Bassett hotel chain so you can start moving your things. Let's just call it a truce for now, because obviously Ghost is in this new headspace, and he's all in his feelings. Kiki, do you love? So he makes a deal with Dre, and Dre wants something in return for it. So what Ghost wants is for Dre to kill Simon. You know Simon, right? Tommy's connect from the coast. Big dog. And by taking him out, I suppose it eases a bit of pressure on Tommy, but it also might get Tommy out of the game, which will then ease up pressure on Ghost. And you can see where it also helps out Dre, because Dre don't want a war or a beef with these people if it carries on with their antagonistic values with Tommy, Ghost and Kaden, and that continues. There'll be a war and then the Serbs will get involved, and you don't want that. We all saw what Milan did. So in doing so, his club now, he gets warned by Tate, he's going to be audited. Kind of a standard procedure for minority owners in grant proposals. This throws a spanner in the works though, because he can no longer clean Tommy's money, and Tommy's a bit angry and upset about it, but Teresi's there when he hears it, and I'm sure he'll come up with a plan to help him out. Tasha's interviewed by the cops. Blanca, the female we've seen previously, that's kind of got a hard on for Angie. And she was also the cop in the last episode who turned up in the elevator for the search and had a little smile on her face, the bitch. They try and turn Tasha by saying Angie and Ghost did the murder, and they're trying to plant the evidence on you because Angie's the one that pointed out the bullet in the wall, and etc, etc. And Tasha was going along with it at first because she'd been prepped by Angie going into it not to give anything away, and obviously she just wants to protect Tariq at all costs. But by giving her this information, it did come up a bit of haze in her head, like should I? Because I don't love Tariq, I don't love Ghost no more. Angie's kind of a bitch, she stole my man, so she could do, but she's only got immunity for herself, so if anything did happen and they found out the real killer, Tariq ain't got immunity and he can go down, so she holds strong. Well done, Tash. She then tells Ghost about the whole situation went down in the interview, how they don't really want her, they kind of just want Angie, because you know Angie's doing some dodgy business about the killer and Raymond, etc. In doing so, she's like, you know what, I'm going to get Silver to lie for me, because Ghost says that what he wants is you bring Proctor in to get, and Angie's like, can't bring Proctor in, he's this bad, plus it's kind of a conflict of interest as well, even working with us, it doesn't look good. Tasha's already got a lawyer, Silver will use him. So what do you mean him? So I'll get him to lie for me, and why will he do that? Because he loves me, Ghost. The Ghost is a bit shocked, which he should be, but he can't be jealous because he's been banging Angie for like 4 seasons, so Tasha's now using the fact Silver loves her to get her to lie for her, the same way Ghost did to Angie in season 2 or 3. Yeah, I don't know if this is good symmetry by the writers for the characters, or it's just lazy writing and they repeated a similar character trope for someone in the previous season and give it to this one here. I'm not too sure. Obviously I enjoy the show, I love the show, characters are good, but quality wise, writing wise, character decisions, it's not on the levels of other shows. I think I did have a conversation with my friend Nav recently, and I agree with him. It's a great show, but it's not Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad type of epic writing, new age. Yeah, but I digress. I still do like the show, and especially this character, Tommy. Tommy obviously got the tracker from Angie last episode, and he puts it on Dre's car because he knows Dre's going to go meet with Jimenez. He does. Angie's there, takes a pic of Diego. She's buzzing, she's got some information. She can try and maybe build a case now to get on Diego on a low key, even though she was told to go off it. But she's got a lot of other stuff going on as well, and pies in the air, plates spinning. So we'll see how this storyline unfolds and whether it'll be a slow burner or not. Teresa comes up with an idea of a way for him to distribute his weight. Same way they were importing phones and contraband into prisons. There'd be a certain pack of noodles, and the way they're shaped, it's slightly hollowed out so you can fit stuff in it, repackage it back out, and bam, big box of noodles, big distribution, you're moving weight again. Tommy's buzzing. However, this is all a setup from Teresa so he can plant evidence, well not plant evidence, but deliver Tommy and maybe Ghost with a whole bunch of illegal stuff to Mac and Sax, so he can then get released officially for free, be cleared, and spend his remaining days with Connie. I can see this playing out for a few more episodes, and I have mentioned in previous ones that I think you can't really do too much to Tommy this season. You can't kill him, and you can't put him in prison because he went through his heartache last season. So I don't think Tommy actually gets punished by authority. I think he gets punished by the street. Like, he lost his girlfriend, he had to do it himself because of what could have happened to his business empire. He then get beaten up and almost treated like a dog and retrained by Milan. He's had Ghost betray him, like his brother, his family. And I think this season he'll find out Teresa's a rat and he'll have to kill his own dad, and that'll be his heartache emotional arc for this season. Similar to Ghost losing Tasha, Raina, Tariq and Angie all in some forms of way this season. I'm still unsure as to what Tariq will do, but we'll come to that right at the end of the video. But yeah, Tommy to kill Teresa before the end of the season. That's my pick or shout for this season. Dre, another character who I don't know, man, because at the start of the season you hated him, but then the more episodes you watch, you start to understand him a bit more, maybe come back round to his side. If Ghost can put a little patch with him, then could we? I don't know, but I like the character, along with hating the character in certain aspects. So very well done by Rotimi, the actor that plays his character. He's all paranoid about Cristobal telling Alicia, Diego, all this stuff about setting him up. Maybe he was the one that planted the gun, etc. And this is all an after effect on Kanan's plan last episode, where he wanted to try and get friction between Cristobal and Dre, and by shooting some the Tainos, it has worked. Shout out to K-Dot last episode for that. In doing so though, him and his boy go and speak with Arturo to see what's going on. Arturo gives us some information about the place where they found the gun. Diego was never really there. None of the boys were ever really there, but Alicia was there all the time. So Dre's thinking, yo, was Alicia the one that set up her brother? Okay, let me put something in motion to get this figured out correct. So he plays Arturo and Alicia, because he then puts Arturo in a chair with a gun to his head saying, I found the guy who planted the gun, to Alicia. Or, I found the guy who's chatting shit about you, who knows you planted the gun. And Alicia then fesses up like, oh shit, how did he know? So Dre knows, so his plan worked. But in doing so, at least you can't let a Toro live. So she then burns him crispy alive with alcohol and then rolls a cigarette on him. And Dre probably knew it was going to play out this way. Didn't tell Arturo that and said, sorry bro. Which could cause another problem for him because he promoted Arturo to that position because he knew he was moldable. Now with him gone, will it be a new guy in that position that might be a bit more at loggerheads with Dre? Will it go to Cristobal? Nah, because that seemed like a demotion for Cristobal because he's already his number 2. But Cristobal, in the last couple of episodes, ever since he got the shoulder rub from the Jimenez and then telling him to show him the books and he's your new number 2, he's feeling himself way too much, man. I know we did predict at the start of the season because of the clip from the trailer that he was going to get got because of 50, but that scene's already happened. I still think it'll play out, and I'm going to say Dre. I think Dre could probably want a new network with Alicia, with them two together, with Diego out of the picture, and everything would be sweet. But to do so, I don't think he also wants Cristobal around, because Cristobal would be an ideal replacement for him if Alicia ever, suspected him. So I think Dre takes out Cristobal before the end of the season and reaffirms his then partnership, possible relationship with Alicia, and they could be very strong going forward. The only other tidbits in this episode, Mac is putting pressure on Proctor's wife so they can get Proctor. He actually goes and finds him in a club, hanging around with one of his family members who's a criminal, so that could be breaking his rules already, so Mac's got something on him, man. But Proctor's smart and he's also sneaky, so watch out. As long as you don't give up the laptop evidence on Ghost and Tommy, will be sweet. But I kind of want Proctor to be more involved, because with them trying to edging out Vinny and the Italians from Tommy, I'd be interested to see if Proctor's family become maybe the new Italians for next season, a similar way they were set up at the end of last season for this season with Tommy. We'll see how it goes in the next 4 episodes anyway. Finally, Kanan and Tariq reacquaint, picks him up from Cho, takes him on a little deal where he goes, picks up some money for guy's holding out, beats him up, gets extra money. Tariq's in this game, he's on it. He even confesses to Kanan as well that he was the one that shot Ray Ray. Kanan's like, yeah man, you did the right thing, which reassures Tariq, because Tariq was like being told from his dad and that he shouldn't have done it, man, he wanted for him to do, etc. So he's struggling with this internal turmoil. He's then selling drugs and pills to people in Choke. So Tariq, Kanan, new tag team, man. Yeah, don't know how Ghost is going to feel about this, and I just hope this is a way of my prediction coming true, where it gets Tariq arrested at the end of the season. Anywho, that was my review reaction video for Power episode 6 from this latest season. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out all the other videos on ThatDoubleDTeam. More videos to come very soon. Until next time, deuce.